Hey, what's wrong with you, man? You ain't subscribed yet? IUIC Atlanta Burning 2.0. What you waiting on? Get it done. Do it now.
Hey, get them clicks, get them likes, and subscribe. Do it now.
Shalom, Israel, most high in Christ, bless. IUIC Atlanta back with another episode of Cuts from the Street. All right, so now today, once again, we're getting to the minds of the people, right? Today we're talking about a very controversial person, right? Is she black? Is she Jamaican? Is she Indian? All right, y'all love her, some hate her. Kamala Harris. Okay, we're gonna find out. Do the people think she's for the people? Right? How do they feel about her bringing out Megan Thee Stallion, Quavo, this, that, and the third? Make sure y'all stay tuned because it's gonna be a good one. Shalom.
This is another episode of Cuts, man. Who am I here with? Trey.
Asia.
Shay. Beast mode.
Beast mode.
Nah.
Leslie.
A concerned citizen.
A concerned citizen. All right, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So now, Miss Concerned Citizen, are you concerned with the upcoming election?
Absolutely. I feel like every time there's an election, you know, it's a political circus, and no one is really pushing the people and policy. Everyone is just having a melanin moment. Who's this or who's that, when it doesn't make you for the people. And I feel like democracy is lost now. No one is serious.
What do you know about Kamala Harris?
Not much.
So if you don't know much about Kamala Harris, why would you vote? Is it because she's a woman?
Correct.
What?
The first black woman in president, I would vote for. Even if this was a first Hispanic woman, any woman, honestly, I would vote for. Unless they're not saying nothing outrageous like Donald Trump, I'm more likely to vote for.
I just feel like it's Kamala and her DNA makeup, you know, and then it's Trump and his insanity, and no one is really for the people. Everyone is about entertainment, what looks flashy, what can draw you in, but nothing is keeping us there. There's nothing of substance that says that I'm thinking of your better tomorrow.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Your favorite soon-to-be president, huh?
I mean, she your favorite soon-to-be president, not mine. I ain't voted in a long time.
You ain't voted? You ain't wrong. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, her getting elected as president, what do you think that would do for black people?
Nothing.
Say it again, Leslie. I ain't hear you.
Nothing.
Be more specific, Leslie.
Nothing.
Why you say nothing? Why you say nothing? Because a lot of black people, they, you know, you got Megan Thee Stallion endorsing for her. You got a lot of black people, since I don't know if you heard of Kamala Harris, she talking about she going to make collard greens and
Very
stuff
cringe.
like that, right?
Very cringing.
Very cringy, huh? All it is for
cringe.
publicity, huh?
Exactly.
That's it.
The best way to help with your publicity is do what? Hire a clown.
Yep.
So she brought out, was it Quavo, one of the Migos, right? She brought out Megan Thee Stallion to twerk on the stage, right? And what? And started talking about collard greens and stuff like that. Like, so what does that have to do with politics? Why are they using celebrity figures to appeal towards black people rather than intellectual ideas and things that she can do for the people? You see what I'm saying? Why is she appealing in that manner?
It's a circus, and I feel like any public figure can get caught up in it. Like, people do everything at our expense, and we have nothing to show for it. Nothing. and it's Indians get this, Asians get this, the whites are already on top, and it's like, well, where's our share of the pie?
When you look at her history, she's a East Indian woman.
East Indian woman.
you.
She does not match our DNA.
Right.
She's a tone of us because, you know, we all in shades of brown, of course.
Yep.
But is she inwardly us? Her DNA is her DNA, is their bloodline screaming out justice for us? No. Her bloodline is not going to be screaming out justice for us.
Okay.
No, she's about them. Because if she was about us, she would be marrying a black man.
Oh, why Leslie on it today? Why, I think it's the Gucci hat.
What possessed me just now? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even talk like this.
Has voting ever done anything to help our people? And when I mean our people, like blacks, Hispanics, natives, has voting ever done anything to help our people?
Definitely not the president.
You said you don't know if you're going to vote. You said you're going to vote for Kamala. Do you think Kamala Harris is a good choice for the black community? Do you think she's going to benefit us in any way?
I'm going to be honest. The last 8 years, what president has benefited us except for we got stimulus money? Whoop-de-dee.
Okay.
Nobody has really came through on what they said that they was going to do. People still got student loans they paying back. People still, the police still doing what they want to do. Let's be clear. Then if Trump gets in it, he's talking about he's just going to, you know, pretty much give him a little pat on the back. Like, no. None of the presidents in the last 8 years have did nothing to help the economy. The economy is getting worse. The housing is going up. Like, America is going to shits. Let's just be honest.
So she's trying to win over the black vote, but yet she's saying, I'm not going to help black people. Why would I do that? Even though you're of your people, because every other president does things for their community.
Do you feel like with her being elected is going to help our people as a nation? And when I mean as a nation, I mean like black people. Do you think her being elected as president is going to help black people?
I believe she will do her best to help all people as best she can.
She said, I would never do anything just for black people. No, I would never do that. But she openly supports an all-Jewish organization, AIPAC, AIPAC. Her husband's Jewish.
Of course.
So now she will openly support financially, wholeheartedly an entire Jewish organization. But when it comes to her own alleged people, and hate crimes for Asians. But when it comes to black people, I would never do nothing for black people.
So what if I told you that she came out with there's a video, right? I'm not making this up. That she said that she specifically is not going to help the black community.
I'd like to see that video.
You'd like to see it?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We could pull it up for you.
Listen, the reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
What did she say? I'm allow you to speak for that.
She said she's not going to do something that's only going to help black people. Just not going to benefit just black people at the end of the day. So I can understand that. Like, if you're the president, you need to serve all race.
But have they done, like I use her, has she done something in the past that only been a detriment to black people?
I don't know.
She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California.
They said that more than 120,000 Black and Latino Californians were sent to prison while Harris was in the state attorney general's office.
So if she does stuff that's detrimental to the black nation, how come she won't do nothing that's going to directly benefit the black nation?
That's something to think about.
Quick question, Leslie. Quick. So it was a clip that came out. Kamala Harris said some time ago, and she said about us, because you know she used to be a prosecutor, right?
Yeah, I did.
So,
I do know that.
Yes, sir. So she said, by the stroke of her pen,
I learned that with the swipe of my pen, I could charge someone with the lowest level offense. And because of the swipe of my pen, that person could be arrested. They could sit in jail for at least 48 hours. They could lose time from work and their family maybe lose their job. They'd have to come out of their own pocket to help hire a lawyer. They'd lose standing in their community. All because of the swipe of my pen. Weeks later, I could dismiss the charges, but their life would forever be changed. So I learned at a very young age the power.
How do you feel about a woman having that much power or feeling like she got that much power?
Oh man, I mean, she's just doing what she was taught by her. I don't even want to call it her oppressors, but she's taught by the oppressor to do that. She's just basically a student, and she learned what she learned from the people that was doing it to us. So she's just following the history of oppressing us. Pretty much.
That's it.
That's what she's doing.
Man.
She's following the history that's oppressing us.
Right. Anywhere you go, to the hoods, slums, the ghettos, you see our people, right? Don't you think it's maybe time that we do get some sort of leeway, some sort of justice when it comes to a president being able to do something for us? Don't you think they should be able to help us out just a little bit?
Yes and no,
Because they've done a lot against us. But when it comes to benefiting just us, like, no, we gotta worry about everybody. They wasn't worried about everybody when he was in chains.
That's true.
They wasn't worried about everybody with redlining, gentrification, these different type of things. Right? The 3 strikes, right? Kamala Harris has put in a lot of black people in jail specifically. Yeah. But when it comes to, hey, what can you do for the black community? I'm not gonna only help black people. That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? But she wants to vie for the black vote. She wants your vote, but she's not gonna help her people. You see what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
I mean, I look at it like this. At the end of the day, until we come together amongst ourselves, who cares about who's in the presidency? Because if we can't get it together ourselves, then we do.
None of it is beneficial to our people because we done voted, we done tried economics, we done try to put the right people in office, we done marched, we done did everything that we've been a part of, every religion, we done did everything we can, but our people still live in the bottom, in the ghettos, in the slums, get killed in the streets, fill up the jail cells, all that stuff happened to our people still, right? Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee.
It says set who?
Set him king over thee.
So already God is saying that we are supposed to, well, he is going to set a king. Is a king a man or a woman?
A king is a king.
It's a man, right?
In this context, I assume so.
Okay. Read.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee.
Read.
Whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
Who we should vote for.
Whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
Read.
One from among thy brethren.
So the person who's supposed to be ruling over us is somebody that God sets up, not who we and our feelings go out and try to vote for, but he's going to set them up. And our one true king was supposed to be Christ. Right? Read.
One from among thy brethren shall thou set king over thee.
Right. So it's supposed to be somebody of our people who the Lord is going to set up king over thee. Not we supposed to be voting for Trump. Not we supposed to be voting for Joe Biden. Not we supposed to be voting for Kamala Harris. Not we ain't supposed to be voting for these people because we're trying to vote for a system who has never helped us in the begin with. Right?
The Bible is a prophetic book, right? And it speaks to the plight of the black community. Read that real fast.
All right, this is Lamentation chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us.
So as for us, black, Hispanic, Native American people, right? Go on.
Our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
So guess what? All this so-called help that we have in America is vain. It's useless. It's a lie, right? Politics is a vain help, right? Economics is a vain help. Give me some more. Voting is marching. All these different things are vain helps. Go ahead.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
So guess what? America is that nation that cannot save us. Yeah. We cannot get...
Look for them for saving.
Exactly. And since we've been here, from the beginning of us being here, they have not been able to... They don't want to save us.
They never intended to.
You see, the thing is... We look to these different nations, right? We look to America, right? Some of us want to move to different countries to try to get help, try to seek salvation. It's not gonna come from any of these nations because they all played a part in our slavery. Yeah. They all played a hand, put their hands in the pot, and contributed to our slavery.
So when does this end?
Say again?
What do we do? Do we all just pack up and go? What do we do?
Where can we go? Every country has had a hand in our slavery. Before white folks had us in slavery, guess who had us in slavery?
Egyptians?
Arabs. Right? And before that, guess what? Every nation has had a hand in our slavery. So the only thing we can do is actually come back to the laws of God, to repent according to the Bible. Keep the commandments. Yes. Absolutely. Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
So God is telling the children of Israel who we are. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are the children of Israel. We the Israelites, if you didn't know, according to the Bible. And one law he told us is we shall set him, what did he say again?
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
So it's a king that's supposed to be over us. Right. However, it's a king that the Lord's supposed to choose, not society, right? Read on.
One from among thy brethren.
One from what, officer?
From among thy brethren.
So it also says that king got to be one from among your own people. Is Kamala Harris our people?
No.
She not, huh?
No.
She what race she is again?
East Indian.
Okay, let's move on.
Thou mayest not set, one from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
So if anybody that's not amongst the children of Israel, black, Hispanic, or Native American, what did the Bible just call them? A what?
Heathen.
Heathen, or start with S, Leslie.
A bastard.
No, read that again for Leslie.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
What they call him?
A stranger is called a bastard.
Yeah, that's true. But I just wanted to use what the Bible says.
Oh yeah, a stranger.
Stranger, right? Is that it also?
Which is not thy brother.
That's it. So, Leslie, you got me?
Yeah, I feel you.
That's it. We out of here, man. Leslie, I appreciate you, bro. My boy Leslie, bro.
Shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ bless. We just wrapped up another episode of Cuts from the Street. And surprisingly, not everybody's voting for Kamala Harris. Some people are voting for Donald Trump, which is what I didn't expect. Right? Some black folks are not jumping on the black woman bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? What'd you think about today?
Hey, we got a sister out here that said the only reason why she voting for Kamala Harris is to make history. I asked her, did she know anything about Kamala Harris? She said no. She's just doing it to make history. Show you our people don't know what the heck we are doing.
What you got?
Hey man, just going out here, just seeing what's on our people's mind, man, you'll see that we still have a lot of work to do. Our people are still believing in this systematic oppression that we are put in to try to get them out. Crazy.
Hey man, well make sure y'all stay tuned for the next one, all right? Because the next one's gonna be just as good. Shalom.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, his word, his word.